going in a little bit too niche. So we had a pitch out for an incentive event, and an agency that came in with their proposal had sort of really honed in on one particular theme. Now I think they kind of presented that to us thinking they knew what Mini was about, how the brand how the brand lives. They kind of got it slightly wrong, or they got on a slight tangent, and it kind of took them off into quite a weird and wacky destination of Nashville, which for sort of country music for Mini, it didn't sort of sit right with me. And they'd really, they'd gone to the length of sorry, so they'd gone to the the length of even showing us what the luggage tags would look like, and they'd gone so much into the creative and probably gone a bit too far on that. And then it's almost heart-wrenching to then sort of say it's not right. But yeah, so don't go in too niche, go in quite broad and do your research on the brand.
I think it comes back as well to understanding the brief and making sure that you're clear on the brief. There's been lots of incidences with us where we've sent out a brief, and if it be to, say, multiple partners, a couple will get it, but the other will just completely get it wrong. Which, we've sent you a brief, we're open to communications, pick up the phone, dig deeper into the brief if we haven't given you enough information, which is probably completely our fault because we know it, but we just haven't articulated it well enough. We're more than happy to have that chat to make sure that the output is right. We need to deliver it together.
Absolutely. Off the back of what Nimi said, we can't send you, for the most part, the briefs that we've been sent. So therefore, it kind of becomes like Chinese whispers. But we're always open to being challenged. If there's that one absolutely crucial piece of information that we've failed to put in that brief to you, it's likely you'll get it by speaking to us about it. Like Nimi says, we know these things inside out, and its chances are our mistake where we haven't put it in the brief. But challenge us, because we want to work with you about it. It's why we've approached you. So it doesn't hurt to spend that 20 minutes on the phone, and then that could lead to that going through. So
I think there's one other specific thing for me as well, which is more from a DMC perspective, is make sure that your budget is comprehensive. Make sure that every city tax, every local VAT is included in your budget. If something is a per head cost or a group cost, make that clear, because there is absolutely nothing worse than us putting a budget to a client, that getting signed off, and then when we go, great guys, we've got it signed off, let's do this, and someone comes back and goes, oh, did you not realise that we hadn't included this? No, because there was no notes to say that. So yeah, making sure that budgets and quotes are fully comp.
This seems really obvious, but don't ignore the brief. And I say that because we've had a quite a recent example of I gave a budget that we have to work with, and the DMC went £700 over that budget per head. There was a conference aspect to it which was not included in it, and we had kind of gone in with a grid of here's how we see this program working, because this program has worked for us before, and the DMC, I think, maybe went off on a tangent and said that's great, but we've got this other program, but we had stuff in place in terms of kind of write-ups done and that sort of thing. It's kind of just reading what's in front of you. We haven't written the brief for just for want of something to do. We put that detail in there because that's what we want from this program. And yeah, it's very difficult when you go over budget, when you get something that's over budget and then taxes haven't been included and not been made clear that they're not included. We essentially need to establish a partnership, and we need to trust you in that partnership. So if you make a bad start and annoy us with what could so easily be avoided, that doesn't encourage us in terms of wanting to work with you further.